monument dedicated to democracy, telling that modern age-old Oriental political institutions, American style, are still remote. But that monument to democracy symbolizes a good deal of modernization, of palaces and temples, and there are many shrines in the spacious royal grounds. The resplendent Siam. Buddhist monks enter the throne hall. Siam is devout in the faith of the Lord Buddha, and there is an endless ritual of prayer and pious devotion here at the regal throne. The Golden Urn traditionally receives the body of kings in the funeral ceremony when they die. The high dignitaries take their places, for now, in solemn state, the great doors of this inner shrine are thrown open for the entrance of King Rama IX, a royal youth. We are on a motion picture visit to post-war Siam, and now, for the first time, the camera is permitted to film hitherto forbidden scenes of royal splendor. The jeweled throne is occupied by a golden Buddha until the king becomes of age and is crowned. In Bangkok, the life of the common man is pretty much as it has been for long centuries. The scenes are the familiar ones of an Oriental city, rickshaws and coolies. The market is the focus of existence, as it is everywhere in the East. The merchandise, the merchants, the customers, and the endless bargaining. Bangkok is called the Venice of Asia because of its many waterways, the network of canals, the swarm of boats. The sampans bring foodstuffs of every sort. Rice is the chief crop and a major export. The fruits are of the luscious tropical variety. By riverboat, we proceed up country and find post-war Siamese industry about the same as of old. Elephant power for the lumber trade, massive teakwood logs, tremendous elephant power, rich and profitable industry. For teakwood is an important article of trade. This land of southern Asia abounds in forests, of the timber so much in demand out there. Elephants, coolies, and the primitive railroad combine to get the teakwood to the markets of the world. A sacred elephant, Siam pays religious homage to its chief source of industrial power. The fabled white elephant is not really white, but merely of a lighter shade. A wise animal, he knows that when you get a bite, you scratch it. A religious procession shows Oriental Siam at its most exotic. Customs and ceremonies from the dim past, a wild luxuriance of legend and fable, in a land where ceremony and pageantry are among the most extravagant and brilliant in all the world. Peculiar sport, swing high at harvest time. Even the Siamese don't know what it originally meant, but they swing to snatch a bag of money on a pole. The lucky one catches the bag with his teeth, after which his comrades try to bounce him off the swing as it descends to the ground. Temple dancers. Today, as for centuries, the shrines of Siam have a kind of ballet. A ballet of hands, symbolistic, traditional, with strange and sinuous nuances. Girls are dedicated by their parents, given to a temple to be trained as dancers. From their childhood, they are schooled to these complicated gesture postures that convey to the outsider little more than a sense of exotic strangeness. Siam is filled with temples, new and old. There are astounding ruins of shrines that in ages gone by were thronged by crowds of worshipers, now haunted by memories. The Temple of the Golden Mountain, high in its wondrous splendor, and its long winding stairway for the pilgrimage of the devout. And the Temple of the Dawn, temples everywhere, more than 18,000 in Siam. For ages, it has been the custom for kings and nobles and rich men to build each a pagoda and thereby help himself in the hereafter, in his reincarnation. On these have been lavished the wealth and art of the land. In this post-war period, this atomic age, Siam dreams on, a contrast to the new and the old, the fantasy of Siam.